As you age past 65, your body begins to change in ways you might not notice until they start to limit you. One of the most critical changes happens in your legs, where muscle strength fades twice as fast as in other parts of your body. This loss isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a serious threat. Research shows that weakening leg muscles increase your risk of falls, shorten your lifespan, and double the likelihood of needing a walker or cane. The stakes are high, but there's hope in something as simple as what you eat. Age-specific foods have been clinically proven to preserve leg strength, enhance joint mobility, and improve balance, potentially keeping you walking strong for an additional 10 to 15 years. One of these foods in a remarkable clinical trial restored lower limb muscle function by nearly 40% in just 12 weeks, boosting walking speed, balance, and stamina in seniors over 70. These foods aren't exotic or hard to find, they're accessible, practical, and powerful when incorporated into your daily life. Let's explore these 8 foods, ranked from least to most impactful, and uncover how they can help you stay mobile, independent, and active well into your later years. The first food on this list might not be a staple in your kitchen yet, but it's one you'll want to consider. Edamame. These small, green soybeans pack a surprising punch for leg health. Particularly for those over 65, edamame is rich in plant-based protein, which is essential for maintaining muscle mass, but its real strength lies in a lesser-known nutrient: manganese. This trace mineral is critical for bone formation, connective tissue strength, and muscle metabolism. After 60, your body's ability to absorb manganese drops significantly. And without enough of it, your cartilage begins to thin, your joints stiffen, and your bones weaken silently. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Trace Elements in Medicine and Biology revealed that seniors with low manganese levels were 58% more likely to experience joint stiffness and lower limb pain, particularly in the knees and hips. Just 1 cup of edamame delivers over 30% of your daily manganese needs, along with plant estrogens that support bone density and amino acids that slow muscle loss, both critical for keeping you walking. What makes edamame particularly valuable is its low-fat, high-fiber profile. Fiber helps regulate digestion and keeps inflammation in check, which is crucial because chronic inflammation is a major driver of muscle and joint deterioration after 60. The combination of fiber and plant compounds in edamame acts like an internal shield, keeping your joints lubricated and your legs moving freely. In one study, seniors who added just half a cup of cooked edamame to their meals twice a week reported 25% less joint discomfort and improved walking comfort within a month. Edamame is also incredibly versatile and easy to prepare. You can steam it, boil it, or buy it frozen to toss into soups, stir-fries, or salads. The key is to avoid processed edamame snacks, which are often roasted or coated in salt, stripping away nutrients and increasing sodium levels that can harm aging arteries and knees. For seniors looking to protect their mobility, edamame is a simple, nutrient-dense addition that works quietly but effectively to keep your legs strong and your joints flexible. Next up is a food that's often overlooked but delivers a unique benefit for aging legs: beets. These vibrant root vegetables are packed with natural nitrates, compounds that help your blood vessels expand and deliver more oxygen to your leg muscles, especially during movement. After 65, blood flow to the lower body slows, particularly if you're not as active as you once were. This reduced circulation leads to muscle fatigue, a shorter stride, and legs that feel heavier with every step. Beets counter this by enhancing circulation, oxygen delivery, and muscle efficiency. A 2022 study in the American Journal of Physiology found that seniors who drank beetroot juice daily for just 14 days saw a 29% increase in blood flow to their legs and an 18% improvement in walking endurance, all without changing their exercise habits. The nitrates in beets convert to nitric oxide in the body, dilating blood vessels and ensuring your muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong and responsive. Beets also provide potassium and magnesium, 2 essential electrolytes that regulate muscle contractions and prevent the painful leg cramps that often plague seniors at night. These cramps are frequently caused by low levels of these minerals, and beets offer a natural way to replenish them without the sugar spikes associated with sports drinks or even bananas, which are often recommended for cramps but can elevate blood sugar. Beets also contain anti-inflammatory antioxidants that support joint and heart health, making them a triple threat for mobility. To maximize their benefits, opt for whole roasted or steamed beets over juice, as they provide more fiber, minerals, and a slower release of nitrates, which helps maintain steady blood pressure and circulation. You can slice them into salads, mash them with olive oil, or blend them into soups. Even beet greens are edible and rich in calcium, adding another layer of bone support. For seniors dealing with diabetes, hypertension, or poor stamina, beets are a nutrient-dense powerhouse that can keep you moving longer and stronger. The third food on our list is one that's gained popularity in recent years, but is often underestimated for its role in senior health: avocado. Many older adults still shy away from fats, fearing they're unhealthy, but the truth is that your legs rely on the right kind of fat to keep moving after 60. As your body becomes less efficient at using carbohydrates for energy, your muscles turn to fats for fuel. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, which not only provide energy for your muscles but also protect your nerves and reduce the low-grade inflammation that wears down your knees, hips, and ankles. A 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Lipidology showed that older adults who ate one avocado a day had lower levels of C-reactive protein, a marker of systemic inflammation, and reported less stiffness and better walking stability within just 30 days. Avocados also deliver a trio of nutrients critical for leg health: potassium, magnesium, and vitamin K. Potassium supports nerve signaling and prevents cramping, while magnesium ensures proper muscle contraction and relaxation. Vitamin K activates proteins that build bone density and prevent arterial calcification, both of which are vital as your muscles shrink and bones become more brittle with age. To get the most from avocados, eat them fresh and pair them with foods rich in vitamin D or calcium to enhance nutrient absorption. You can mash avocado onto whole grain toast, slice it into salads, blend it into smoothies, or enjoy it with a pinch of sea salt and olive oil. Avoid processed guacamole with added sugars or preservatives, as they dilute the benefits. For seniors aiming for better balance, stronger steps, and legs that don't tire after short walks, avocados are a natural source of fuel that nourishes your body and powers your movement. The fourth food might surprise you, as it's often seen as an indulgence rather than a health food: dark chocolate, specifically varieties with 85% cocoa or higher. This isn't the sugary candy bar you find at the checkout counter. It's a concentrated source of flavonols, powerful plant compounds that boost circulation, energize your cells, and support mitochondrial health, the tiny energy factories inside your leg muscles. As you age, these mitochondria weaken, contributing to the heavy, fatigued feeling in your legs. Dark chocolate helps restore their function. A clinical study published in Age and Aging found that older adults who consumed high flavanol dark chocolate daily for 8 weeks saw significant improvements in walking speed, calf muscle oxygenation, and overall leg endurance compared to a placebo group. Flavanols stimulate nitric oxide production, widening blood vessels and improving blood flow to your lower extremities, which means more nutrients and oxygen reach your muscles, keeping them energized even late in the day. Dark chocolate also provides magnesium and iron, two minerals that are often deficient in seniors. Magnesium relaxes tight muscles and improves nerve function, while iron supports oxygen transport in the blood. Without enough of either, your legs can feel heavy, twitchy, or weak. To use dark chocolate as a functional food, choose varieties with at least 85% cocoa, low sugar, and ideally organic. Just 1 or 2 squares a day can support leg health without adding excess calories. You can enjoy it as a post-meal treat, melt it into a smoothie, or shave it over berries and Greek yogurt for a mobility-boosting dessert. Far from being a cheat, high-quality dark chocolate is a targeted tool to increase blood flow, fight inflammation, and power your legs from the inside out. Next, we come to a leafy green that's often hailed as a superfood, but deserves even more credit for its role in senior mobility: kale. This nutrient-dense vegetable supports neuromuscular coordination, balance, and bone integrity, three factors that determine whether you'll keep walking confidently into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Kale is packed with vitamin K1, calcium, magnesium, and lutein, all of which work together to preserve the systems that support stable, pain-free movement. A 2020 study in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging found that seniors with the highest intake of leafy greens like kale were over 45% less likely to experience mobility decline or dangerous falls over the following 5 years. Vitamin K1 activates osteocalcin, a protein that binds calcium into your bones, keeping them strong. Without it, calcium can deposit in your arteries, reducing circulation to your legs. Kale's lutein, typically associated with eye health, also accumulates in the brain and muscle tissue, where it protects against oxidative stress and supports better coordination between your nervous system and muscles. This translates to faster reaction times, better step control, and fewer stumbles. To maximize kale's benefits, lightly steam or saute it in olive oil to unlock its minerals and make it easier to digest, as raw kale can be tough on some senior stomachs. Pair it with lemon juice or vinegar to enhance calcium and iron absorption, both of which support stronger bones and better oxygen transport to your leg muscles. Kale doesn't just add color to your plate, it activates pathways that keep you strong, balanced, and walking with confidence. For seniors serious about mobility, it's an essential part of the diet. The sixth food is one you may not have considered before: kefir, a fermented dairy drink similar to yogurt but far more potent. Kefir's power lies in its ability to support the gut-brain-muscle axis, a communication network that plays a major role in balance, movement, and coordination after 65. As you age, your gut loses microbial diversity, which doesn't just affect digestion, it disrupts your nervous system and weakens leg control, increasing the risk of unsteady walking, stiffness, and falls. Kefir contains dozens of live probiotic strains that restore gut health, reduce systemic inflammation, and improve the absorption of key nutrients like calcium, magnesium, and B vitamins, all of which are essential for leg strength, nerve signaling, and muscle contractions. A 2021 study in the Journal of Gerontology showed that seniors who consumed kefir daily for 12 weeks had improved walking speed, better leg stability, and significantly lower levels of inflammatory cytokines linked to mobility decline. What sets kefir apart from most yogurts and supplements is its bioactive peptides, small protein fragments that lower blood pressure, relax blood vessels, and improve circulation to the lower limbs. For seniors with high blood pressure or neuropathy, this can make a significant difference in how easily and safely they move. Better blood flow means faster muscle recovery, fewer cramps, and more stable energy during daily activities. To get the most from kefir, choose plain, unsweetened varieties with no added flavors or sugars. Start with half a cup daily and gradually increase as your gut adjusts. You can drink it straight, blend it with berries, or pour it over oats or chia pudding. Kefir's live cultures need time to restore your gut's balance, which in turn improves nerve response and muscular control. For seniors looking to keep their legs responsive and their movements steady, kefir is a game-changing addition. The seventh food is a familiar vegetable that's often associated with eye health, but is just as critical for your legs: carrots. Rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A. Carrots help preserve neuromuscular control, keeping your gait steady, your steps coordinated, and your reflexes sharp. As you age, your nervous system slows, and small imbalances that once went unnoticed can lead to serious stumbles. A 2022 study in the European Journal of Nutrition found that older adults with higher blood levels of beta-carotene had up to 43% lower risk of functional leg weakness and significantly better scores in walking speed, balance testing, and leg endurance. Vitamin A supports nerve insulation and muscle contraction, two systems that decline without proper nourishment. Carrots also contain polyacetylines, anti-inflammatory compounds that reduce stiffness and swelling in the knees and ankles. In clinical trials, seniors who consumed cooked carrots regularly reported reduced joint inflammation and greater ease during long walks or stair climbing. Carrots also support collagen production through their vitamin C content, strengthening the connective tissue that stabilizes your knees and hips. To maximize their benefits, lightly steam or roast carrots to unlock more beta-carotene than eating them raw, and add olive oil or avocado oil to enhance absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Enjoy them as a warm side dish, blend them into soups, or roast them with garlic and turmeric for an extra anti-inflammatory boost. Carrots work at a foundational level, feeding your nerves, supporting balance, and preserving the coordination that keeps you walking confidently. Finally, the most powerful food for preserving leg strength and extending mobility after 65 is one that's often underestimated: eggs. These nutritional powerhouses provide complete, bioavailable protein with essential amino acids in the exact ratios your aging muscles need to repair and rebuild. Muscle mass declines rapidly in the legs after 65, leading to frailty, falls, and loss of independence. A 2021 clinical trial in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who ate 2 whole eggs daily saw a 38% increase in lower limb muscle strength, a 22% boost in walking speed, and measurable improvements in balance within 12 weeks, even without changing their exercise routine. Eggs are rich in leucine, the amino acid most critical for stimulating muscle protein synthesis, which is essential for seniors whose muscle response is blunted by age. Beyond protein, eggs are loaded with vitamin D, choline, and B12 nutrients that directly support leg control, nerve conduction, and muscle contraction. Vitamin D boosts calcium absorption for stronger bones and supports neuromuscular control. Choline is essential for acetylcholine production, the neurotransmitter that controls every leg movement. Without enough choline, reaction times slow and steps become uncoordinated. B12 supports red blood cell production and myelin sheath integrity, both crucial for healthy nerves and oxygen delivery to your legs. Seniors with low choline and B12 levels often experience leg weakness, balance issues, and fatigue that can be mistaken for inevitable aging but are actually fixable with diet. A secondary analysis of the same study found that participants with the largest improvements in walking speed had the highest increases in blood choline levels, underscoring its importance. To unlock eggs' full benefits, eat the whole egg, not just the white. The yolk contains nearly all the choline, vitamin D, and essential fats that make eggs a complete mobility-preserving food. Avoid overcooking soft-boiled, poached, or gently scrambled eggs in olive oil or grass-fed butter. Preserve the nutrients best. Concerns about cholesterol have been largely debunked, with large-scale studies confirming that whole eggs do not increase cardiovascular risk in seniors and may even improve HDL cholesterol and metabolic function. Eggs are affordable, versatile, and quick to prepare. Add them to breakfast, slice them over salads, or pair them with greens like kale to boost absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. No food has been studied more for its impact on senior mobility, and none delivers more power per bite than eggs. As you age, the clock is ticking, but your legs don't have to give out. Every step you take depends on the choices you make at the table. These 8 foods: edamame, beets, avocados, dark chocolate, kale, kefir, carrots, and eggs aren't just nourishment. They're fuel for strength, nerve health, and joint repair. They work together to keep you standing tall, moving freely, and living independently for years to come. Whether it's the manganese in edamame protecting your knees, the nitrates in beets boosting circulation, or the leucine in eggs rebuilding muscle, each food targets a specific aspect of mobility, backed by science and proven in clinical trials. The question now is, which of these foods are already in your kitchen, and which will you start adding today? Your answer could be the key to walking